Today, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Philip Neri. Saint Philip is also known as the Apostle of Rome, second to Saint Peter, and the patron saint of joy. He was born on July 21st, 1515 in Florence, Italy. He grew up in a family that valued both faith and education. From an early age, Philip was known for his cheerful spirit, kindness, and a natural charm that made others feel at ease. Despite being bright and talented, he was never drawn to wealth or power. Instead, he felt a deep longing to dedicate his life to God. As a teenager, Philip went to live with a wealthy uncle who hoped to make him his heir. But Philip soon realized this worldly life was not for him. He left behind the promise of riches and went to Rome with almost nothing, trusting only in God's providence. There, he lived simply, working as a tutor to support himself while spending long hours in prayer, often in the catacombs of the early martyrs. It was during these years of prayer that Philip experienced a profound spiritual encounter. One night, while praying in the catacombs, he felt a mysterious fire enter his heart, filling him with overwhelming love for God. This deep experience transformed him, and his joy and energy for serving others grew even stronger. Philip became known throughout Rome for his friendliness and humor. He would often stop people in the streets, asking them questions about their faith or inviting them to join him in prayer. Many were surprised at how such a holy man could also be so light-hearted and fun. He believed holiness did not mean being gloomy but being full of joy. In 1551, at the age of 36, Philip was ordained a priest. His ministry quickly flourished. He began to gather groups of people for spiritual talks, music, and prayer. These gatherings later became known as the Oratory, a community of priests and lay people dedicated to teaching, prayer, and service. Philip's oratory became a place of warmth, laughter, and learning, where people of all walks of life felt welcome. He had a special gift for guiding souls gently back to God. He often used humor to humble the proud or to remind people not to take themselves too seriously. Despite his joyful spirit, Philip lived a life of deep discipline. He fasted, prayed constantly, and devoted himself to serving the poor and the sick in Rome. His love was practical and visible, especially in helping those most in need. His ability to combine joy, humility, and service drew countless people closer to Christ. Philip Neri lived a long and fruitful life of ministry. On the evening of May 25, 1595, after spending the day hearing confessions and celebrating Mass, he passed away peacefully at the age of 79. The people of Rome, who had come to know him as a father and friend, mourned deeply, yet celebrated his holy life. His body is now resting inside the Chiesa Nuova of the Church of Santa Maria Vallicella. Later, he was canonized as a saint in 1622, alongside other greats like Saint Teresa of Avila and Saint Ignatius of Loyola. His feast day is celebrated every 26th of May. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.